Welcome to my introduction to Invisalign. As you can probably tell, because sometimes I lisp a lot. I'm gonna do that in a lot of conversation. I have Invisalign and I've had it on since March this year, so that takes me through to for 7 months now. Oh my god, that's gone, that's like flown. And I have it until March next year. So 12 months in total. And really I did a lot of research before I chose Invisalign. I had a look at braces, like the clear ones, and I had a look at the ones that like sit behind your teeth, and in the end decided that Invisalign was the answer for me, and I'm so happy I did that. So many people said to me, oh no, don't get Invisalign, oh you'll regret it, blah 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 blah. But no, I love it. Even though you have to constantly brush your teeth, constantly floss, you've got to try and have them in for 22 hours a day, which is hard to do sometimes when you're having a bit of a boozy weekend, because you're obviously doing lots of drinking, lots of eating, and yeah, it makes it really hard to keep them in for 22 hours a day. But I think that they just say that that's like a maximum, but to be honest, I probably have them in, you know, most days like maybe 20 to 22 hours. So I'm a little bit naughty, but hopefully I'll be fine. So literally how they work, I'll get super duper close so you can see. So much slobber. But they're like just like this. They're like little plates. And you get like a different set, and there's some lot in there. I just can't remember they're taking them out. But you get a new set every 2 weeks, and essentially you just have to like swap them over. So I go to the dentist, I think it's every 8 weeks. Let's put them back in. So I go to the dentist every 8 weeks, and they give me 4 sets, which you have for 2 weeks at a time. And essentially like you just have to keep the set before the ones that you're on, just in case you misplace them. So you've got to be able to, you know, be able to put others in, or else your teeth move a fair bit. So yeah, I've been loving it, and I haven't lost any yet, which is so unlike me. Like I'm so terrible. Like normally I would lose everything. So it has been amazing that I haven't like thrown them in the bin or something. I have had a couple of instances where I went to put them in a napkin, and I think it's just something in your head and you just automatically like throw the napkin in the bin, and yeah, that's a no-go. They say to you in like a day one, like make sure you don't put them in a napkin, because most people put them in the bin, or waitresses and waiters pick them up and blah 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 blah. But yeah, the way it works is I have nodules on my teeth. They're like little if I get super close you'll be able to see. You can see my slobber. Oh, you know, see like these little dots here, you can see now. They essentially are on each of my, something like on my teeth that need to move, and then there's like little ridges in the plates that pull them in the right direction every 2 weeks. So it's way less painful than braces, because you've got more minor adjustments, whereas with braces you go into the dentist and they make a massive adjustment, and that kills. So I haven't had any issues with pain. I've found them like, you know, maybe a bit sore like the first 2 days, but then after that no dramas at all. And then if I haven't worn them like for the majority of the night, so you know, if I'm out on the town or something, which you know I do like to go out on the town a little bit too much, I have to put them in like and make sure I just the next day that I'm not like I don't have them out for too long, which is mainly an issue if you're going out for lunch or something, because you're putting them in and out. But yeah, they just make like they move slowly over time. You can see this was my problem tooth, this front one here, and it was crossing over the front of the other one, and I just had to like, it was just that I was getting like a buck tooth, and I look like a bit of a yokel. So they've had to widen my bite, and yeah, they've fully, you know, bounced back into where I wanted them to be, and I'm pretty happy with them at the moment, to be honest. Like I'd be happy if this was the end product, but I've still got 4 months to go. But yeah, it's great if you're, it's really good for girls who are a bit self-conscious of having braces. Like for me, I work in a corporate job, and so for me to go into meetings and stuff with braces on, I already look quite, young. I didn't want to, make myself even look younger with braces. So I can take them out before big meetings, which is great. It means that like I'm not lisping in the meeting, and no one can even tell that I have braces on. So it's a bit of a win-win, which is amazing, like, because I was really self-conscious about it because I never had braces as a kid, and I was always a bit nervous about having like them on my face. And I don't know what it is. I think us girls, we're a little bit too self-conscious at times, but that's okay. You just have your things that you're a bit self-conscious about, and for me this was always one of them. So I'm really glad that I can fix that tooth and still have, a relatively brace-free face. So if you have any questions at all about Invisalign, please just ask me. Comment away on the comments below. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. In terms of price, it is relatively exy, but that's because I've only had a 12-month. I only have to have them on for 12 months, so it's a shorter time frame. So mine's $356, I think, a month, which works out. And I had to pay like $1,500 up front as well. So it is expensive. It's like six grand or something, but I get like teeth whitening at the end, which is really good. And my dentist is amazing. He's been fantastic the whole way, and yeah, I couldn't recommend it anymore. So if you're thinking about it, do it. Jump into it and get Invisalign. All right. See you guys.